Hi guys, Aki back with another episode of Scrap Mechanic, and I have made another awesome mod, and I don't know why I keep saying word 2 times. So I made one new mod and one updated mod. One updated mod you can kinda already see is these palms, and now these palms are inside this bushes and trees mod, which is now called vegetation mod, and another new one is this ground mod. There's 3 surface pieces right now. I'll make some more later, but the first one is this grass, which fully covers whole Scrap Mechanic world. Then there is this desert sand block, which also covers whole world, and then there is this awesome water block. So let me actually go around and I'll show how everything looks and so on. And I decided I'll make this video like into episode to show how you can use these new blocks instead of how these blocks looks like, because I don't really feel that YouTube is the right place where to just release mods. So instead I just made like a episode of how I'm using the mods instead of how they look, if that makes sense. Alright, so let's go around, and actually the first thing you might see is that I'm inside the ground, and that's because these are the surface mod blocks. Well, basically they are not block, they are worlds, and they fully cover whole world. So how I managed to make it, let me actually show it. So let's find where, oh, here I made the controller thingy. So basically here is, let me get a little bit closer. Here is the controller for the water. It's like on the block, and then it rotates 1 degree up and 1 degree down. So basically it makes this wave effect, and as you can see in distance it goes really high and really low. But yeah, the effect is really awesome. I didn't expect it will turn out so awesome. Though I'm not really sure what is this white thingy here in the middle. Maybe it's a collision thingy or something like that. And the reason why I can walk through is here, this one I believe was for the ground, and the sand is also in 1 degree angle, and then the grass is, and I believe it was in 2 degree angle. So yeah, so they doesn't flicker together. And there's some creations I found on the workshop which kind of fits with this whole build. So let me start with the lighthouse. But yeah, this nature set is so freaking beautiful and awesome, and you might saw screenshots on the Twitter if you follow me. And if you don't follow me, I'm not really sure what you're doing with your life. You should follow me on the Twitter, where I post some screenshots and so on. So yeah, and how I mentioned it, I just made like a, let me get somewhere deeper in the ground. So I just made like a on the blocks and delete the first one. And now when you jump on it, you kind of stand on the ground, and it looks like this is the ground, but instead it just all transparent, no, but without the collision. And you might wonder that this is like a clickbait where I just show the mod the wrong way and so on, but like I said, this is not the mod review. This is like a mod build where I just use the blocks in my own interpretation, or whatever the word, you get it what I mean. So here is this beach bar. Let me get actually on the seat, and let's get inside the seat. So now when you're sitting in this chair, it doesn't really feel that you can't really walk on the ground, and it looks so freaking beautiful. I really like these palms, how they turn it out, especially with these leaves at the top and so on. And the trunks of them are actually paintable. Let me get some brighter color. So when we get closer, see, you can fully paint it. This one, alright. And now when we are closer to this lighthouse, let's call it lighthouse because it is lighthouse. I made this rock path here. I believe it's a mole called or something like that. So I made from the rocks, and that's actually really cool thing that I didn't make like an exact collision for these rocks. See, you can actually enter it, and collision I believe was 3x6 or something like that, and that give you option to put them close together like I did here and make this cliff rock thingy where you can just walk to the greenhouse, and it actually spins at the top. So let's actually also review these creations. So here is the door so you can get in, I don't really know why there's a switch. I was walking around and really couldn't figure out what changed. It feels like there's something, but there's nothing which should move. Alright, so let's get on the top, because the top switch is actually the lights. Well, the one with which you tune this thing on and off, if I remember correctly. Yeah, here. But yeah, let's leave it on so it spins around. And now we are on the top, and see how realistic and awesome this place looks like. And it goes all the way from one end to the world to another one. And I might add like a 16 by 16 blocks with the collision, so you can actually make like a ground in the slopes and so on. So it's not like you can just walk through, because it's not really that useful without the collision. But yeah, here's another example of the rocks, how you can use them. I think the water block will be actually also useful in the terrain world. Not really sure about these two. And actually the sand grass block is not in the default color. Let me actually show this one. Well, yeah, now I'm showing them more, but this is the default color, which I can't really show. Maybe against the rock I'll be able to attach it. No, not really sure where I can attach it. Let me just attach somewhere here quickly. So yeah, this is the default color, and as you can see, it goes all the way around the map, and it's really massive. And actually you should be really careful when you use it to remember where you place it. And another cool feature is that I added this block like almost touching the ground, so when you drive with a car it doesn't really go through the ground, so you can simply replace the ground color of the flat world. Because as you know, or may don't know, you can't change the texture in the flat world, but you can't really change the brown color. So that's why I made this mode where you can just replace whole flat world with the grass. But alright, now we are getting closer to this pirate ship, which is also from the Steam Workshop. So let me show it. And did I show you actually these palms? Which add this realistic feel, like they are on the angle, and they are also, let's actually go inside. Here, see, they are in the angle. Alright, and now let's go to this awesome pirate ship, and it actually can float, but I decided I'll leave it like this, just to keep the scene. And the water level is not actually that high to make the ship look realistic. So yeah, here is the driver's seat. Actually, let me try to hover it. And right now you should hover. I guess it's really heavy, because when you spawn it, it's in the midair and it just stays in midair, which means that thrusters are really powerful for being stable. And when I turn it on at the ground, it just thinks that I'm on the ground. Not really sure. Oh yeah, about intro, here's the arm which I always use to make these cinematic intros. So yeah, did I show? Oh, I also added 2 new bush pieces. There was this one, but I also added this, like I can't really find where's the single one. I believe this was the single one. Oh yeah, you get it, how it looks like. And there's also these, I believe there was somewhere these indoor flower pots. Yeah, here. I can't really show it underground. Oh yeah, now you can see. See, they are like in the ground, and they add this bush feel. And also these trees. Let me actually go a bit deeper here. See, there's some of these palms are actually on the concrete blocks. I believe this was, yeah, it's on the concrete blocks, because I wanted to add these usual trees like at the green area, and palms only on this beach side, because I don't really think that this kind of trees would grow on the desert sand. So yeah, here's another controller. It really feels like I have forgot to show something, or maybe I just rush too much. Either way, these are 2 new mods from me. I'm really looking forward to see how you guys will use them. There's also these updated doors. If you haven't seen my previous video, you should really check it. So yeah guys, thank you for watching. Leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you in some other videos and live streams. Bye!